am a professional organizer and owner and operator of Clutter and Chaos Organizing. Today, I want to talk to you about where to begin when tidying your home. That's one of the biggest questions I had when I was getting organized. Because through getting organized is where I found out that that's my true calling and that's what I want to do in life is to help other people get and stay organized. Um, I'll tell you guys my story later on at a later date. But today I want to talk to you about where to begin when you tidy your home. Okay, so first off, I want you to think in your head, what is the place in your home, the room in your home that you cannot stand if it goes uncleaned or untidy. Envision that place right now, and that is where you start when your whole house is a mess, when you don't have the time to clean because you have so many other things going on. That is the place you start, is the place you can't stand if it's a mess. So go to that room, but before you go to that room, you need to get prepared. You need to be prepared to dominate, okay? So what do I mean by being prepared? Bring a cleaning caddy with you with all the necessities that you need to take this project on. No matter how big or small, you're going to need a cleaning caddy with your necessities in it. Make sure you use Google as a tool in your toolkit to getting your home organized. It's very, very helpful. I can't tell you how many questions I've asked Google during my organization process. Okay, so before you go into a room, you want to bring your cleaning caddy, you want to get it ready. Make sure that you don't have to leave the room for anything at all. No reason at all should you have to leave that room because you're not going to get it finished and you're going to get sidetracked, and you don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that. So to avoid getting sidetracked, you need to bring bins or bags with you, whichever you prefer. Doesn't matter. So what are we going to use the bins and bags for? I have five categories, and you can pick and choose whatever you want. Personalize it for you and your family. But okay, so you're gonna have one bin for items that go to another room. So let's say you're in your bedroom and you're cleaning, and there's kids' toys all over your floor. So you're gonna put those kids' toys in that bin. So when you're done cleaning the room and you're finished, you can go put those things away where they actually belong. Okay. You're going to have a bag or a bin. I would probably preferably use a bag for donations. So while you're cleaning your space, if there's anything that you see while you're breezing through, because you're in kick it mode, you got your music blaring, make sure you listen to music while you do this. You're going to want to go through don't go through things, like just breeze over it. If it's like an easy, no, I don't need that anymore, put it in the bag. Okay. We're not going to take much time on this. We're just going to go through it quickly. So if you see something you never use and you need to get rid of because you got too much stuff, goes in the donation bag. You're also going to want a bag for trash, for any papers or broken items that you no longer use or need. Trash. Okay. You're going to want to bring probably a box, actually, like maybe a shoebox or a bin for paperwork. All paperwork is going to go in this bin. So that way, when you're going around your room and you're cleaning, you're just going to pick up the paper, put it where it goes, go through it later. We're not doing that right now. We're literally focused on the goal, and that is to clean this space. Okay. So the next one is give away to a friend or family member. So if you see something you don't want to donate to charity, you don't want to throw it away, but like Aunt Sally could use it, it's going to go to her. Okay. You're going to put that in the bin to give away. You could even put a piece of tape on it and put who you want to give it to. So that way you don't forget next time, or you don't forget when you want to, when you come back to it and you're like, wait, who was I going to give that to again? Oh yeah, I have a piece of tape on there saying Miss Sally. It's labeled. Okay. So we're going to have our caddy and we're going to have our bins with us. You can rewind and replay if you need to, so you guys can get the bins down in order. Sorry, my computer keeps turning off and I need that light. Okay. So you've narrowed down the room you want to start in to get your house clean. What next? Okay, so you've walked in the door, and you go counterclockwise. So you're going to work that's going to be opposite. Okay, so I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even going to explain it, I'm not even going to do that animation thing. Okay, so counterclockwise. You're going to walk in the door and go to your right and work your way around the room, okay? No exceptions, no distractions, nothing. Your eyes on the prize, and you're not going to stop until this room is done. If you don't have time to complete the whole room, set an hour out of your day. That's all you need. 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you need. It'll be cleaner than when you started, okay? It'll be cleaner when you're done than when you started. Okay, so we're going to work counterclockwise once we get in that space that we want to clean. And also, you're going to want to work from top to bottom. Why do I say that? Because when you work top to bottom, you're not messing up the, like, you're like, you have a, okay. So for a wall, for example, when you're cleaning your walls, if you went from bottom to top, you would literally be messing it all up. You go top to bottom to keep everything clean, to keep everything orderly, and it works out that way. I promise. Okay? So work from top to bottom when you're cleaning. That way the dust falls on the floor, okay? Also, when you get down to the surface and you get down to the like, let's say a table, okay? When you get down to the wood grain to it, you literally just want to wipe the dust in the floor, because you're going to come back to that later and vacuum. You don't want to spend all the time getting it in your hand and all that. It just takes too much time. We don't have time for that. We're on a time crunch. We're trying to get stuff done. We got other things to do. We got kids to take care of, dinner to cook, work to do. We don't have time for that. It goes on the floor. It'll be cleaned up later, okay? So don't spend any time on trying to make it perfect in your hand or whatever, or just like, yeah, just throw it in the floor and come back to it later. Each item that when you're going around your room counterclockwise, each item that you come in contact with needs to find a home. That is your mission from this day forward, is finding a home for every piece of everything that you own. Everything. Everything should have a home, everything in its home. Why? Because literally, if you can't find a home for it, then you probably don't need it anyway, okay? So if you don't feel like finding a home for all the million things you own, get rid of it. It's got to go. It's not worth your peace of mind, and it's not worth your happiness. It's got to go. And I'm not saying be a minimalist. I'm not saying get rid of all your stuff or throw everything away, get rid of it. No, I'm sure we all need things to make us happy. We all need things, but those things that we do own, they fill our minds with fog, and they just like bring our moods down. Like, if you have too much stuff every single time you walk in that front door, it's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like brings your whole mood down. It's depressing and it sucks. We don't want that. We want to get rid of that. It's not going to happen in a day. You're not going to get everything done in a day. It actually took me 1 year, and still counting. A year and still going, dude. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you dude, but a year and still counting to get my home organized. It's an everyday process, but you get better at it and better at it as you go. Okay, so don't give up. Don't get discouraged. If you have to, watch some cleaning motivational videos. That's kind of what this is. I'm going to work on some of that stuff for you, but there's content out there that you can watch right now. Okay, so find a home for everything. Everything has a home, everything in its home. That's my slogan, okay? So while you're cleaning, if you no longer use an item, get rid of it. It's gone, okay? It's got to go. It no longer has real estate in your life anymore. It doesn't have, yeah. If it's sentimental, I understand. Those things take time to get rid of. That's a whole nother topic. I have a lot of sentimental items in my life that I have had to part with, but we're not going to get into that right now. So anyway, people have a hard time getting organized and staying organized, and to clean their house, it's hard because they have too much stuff. When you have too much stuff, it's just a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for bringing your whole mood down and making you not even happy to be home, okay? Your home should be a sanctuary. Your home should be a very relaxed, inviting place. That is the whole point of having a home, is to be happy there. Not to have clutter and junk cluttering up your life. So, today, I challenge you to get your life in a better place, to get your life clean and organized. You wouldn't be watching this video today if you didn't want the tips to get your life and your home more tidy, right? So, just take those couple of tips I've given you and implement them in your life, and you will be so much happier. It's kind of the beginning stages of getting organized. That's just a little bit, that's a couple tips and tricks. But it's the beginning, right? We all have to start somewhere. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night.